weekends are really the days I can actually get some sleep.
Good morning.
And, recharge from the week. Because during the week, I'm just doing everything I can. Things happen.
Yeah, Cajun, I understand. I agree.
Yeah, we closed down the store.
Good morning. His Wi-Fi
because all the
is
fryers
blitzing out,
and the
just so you
grills were
know.
off. Oh, mommy.
Yeah, his Wi-Fi is like totally blitzing. So, let's see. Wow. Yeah, it says something is wrong on our end. We apologize for any inconvenience. So, I'm not sure if his
They got a new McFlurry. It's a s'mores. I just think it's too much. It's like chocolate.
Casey, I see your comment there. Whose ex were you?
I just think it's too much.
Like that would work.
You're very famous here. So Maggie must be online because I just got something that says invite Maggie Foster. That he's not on, but predominantly he's on. He's on begging. Yeah, Jackie, I saw it. I saw a recording of it. Would you have gotten involved with him? But you know, I'm telling you, it's very sad. It's very sad, you know, what he's doing and you know where his life is and all that. I mean, you know, he's not a young guy. He's not a young guy, and you know, it's pretty sad. Right, exactly. Nana, he uses that as a last resort when he says, "Well, I better go pack. I better go pack because it looks like we're gonna be sleeping in a tent." Yeah, I know, Case.
you got to think. I know back in the
Right,
day,
berries?
a meal was like a couple dollars, but now even a McChicken's like
At your stuff in there because they have rooms to rent out to people. If you don't pay by a certain time, they're not going to let you stay.
Yeah, I have to say he's pushed the envelope on the checkout time quite a few times. He would sit in his room and say, "I almost got it. I almost got it." And they would let him stay a little longer, stay a little longer. So
See,
he said,
he could get a job instead of McDonald's. Not saying nothing bad about McDonald's, but he could try to better himself, like Lowe's Improvement. I know they pay decent money, and they'll actually help send you to school.
"Yeah,
I mean, there's so many places that he could go up there because it's not a small, it's not a big city, but it's not a small city he lives in.
right, right, true." But again, listen, for since I've been watching him since the finger incident of 2024, he's gotten a hotel room almost every day. You
Yeah,
know, why change? He's perfectly happy with staying in a hotel room and having other people pay for a majority of the time. Yeah,
see,
I mean, you know,
I don't. Do you remember Tim Nash?
yes,
Yes, he's in jail.
really. What
Yes.
did they pick him up for?
Well, the RUGS.
Oh, again?
Yeah, he just was it yesterday, day before, but yet he said he's clean. No, it was
Yeah,
just
he's been saying that for a long time. So this was
uh,
a new charge
yes,
that
just
he
recently.
caught, and because I know probably about 2 months ago he was in jail.
Maybe she might know, but I could have swore they just said it was just recently, like within the past 2 days.
I don't know.
It was for distributing and something else.
Yeah, he caught similar charges to that. Bye. Heather, he showed a screenshot of the cat. That's it. think so I can
You
pin
take
you
it for
again.
granted for so long until it's not there anymore. That's why I try to tell younger people, that's like mean. I see them being, disrespectful to their parents and things like that. And I'm like, take it from somebody that, they're not always gonna be around, and not answering their phone call, ignoring their phone calls and stuff, and not talking as much as you should. Like that stuff will eat you up.
Hey, guys, if you'd be so kind as to follow Casey, maybe we can get her enough enough followers so she can come in a box, real soon, and talk to us about her, her experience with Jeff. I know that Slam had her in a box like last year to get another viewpoint of what Jeff is all about. Thank you, guys.
Starbucks is getting killed.
Thank you, guys.
I think I was hearing like on Discovery Channel thing when they were talking about certain, what ifs. If they didn't have like the Boston Tea Party or whatever and threw all the tea overboard and all that, and we like switched to coffee and stuff, like America would probably be tea drinkers as well, like pretty much half the world. Everywhere else they drink different teas and things like that. Like we drink coffee and stuff. But I bet
you know what, Nana, that tells you everything, right?
Tea drinkers.
That tells you everything you need to know.
Iced tea, like that warm hot tea. Like I don't want no hot tea.
Jeff Gainey. I like Earl Grey too. That's the only type of tea I drink.
What's up, Cake 36? You doing all right, Teresa? Hey, Miss Wendy. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the rose, Miss Tennessee girl. Thank you so much. Everything helps,
Really, Sass? Okay, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Farrell Tracy sent antipasto salad. That what a random gift. Antipasto salad? My lord.
Just waking up.
Thank you for that, but that's random.
Yeah, I gotta.
Let's see if this will fix it.
I'll lose it for a second, but I'll get it for a minute. I want to go check on them anyway.
I think so, Sunshine. I think he's still there. He's walking again, so his Wi-Fi is funky. Okay, Lana, thank you. right now nothing is working because he is walking. He is walking around, and because of that, his Wi-Fi is... Now, listen, I know I got my lagging problems, but this is all him right now. I'm sorry to hear that, Sunshine. No, I didn't, Tina, but would that wouldn't surprise me, right? Could be Nana. Why isn't the Wi-Fi working in his hotel anymore? That's really weird. Hey, Case, why does he have any does he have any blood relatives that are still around? While we're waiting for his TikTok to get better here. And why won't they help him? Like what happened? And don't I don't need a lot of details, but why aren't they helping him? They both live there in that town? Holy moly. Who what Amanda? Who are you talking about? Oh, Jesus. Well, since his Wi-Fi is terrible, let me pull up Amanda. Because that's one, I'll tell you. She hasn't been around for a while, right? Let's see here. Oh, I don't see her around. What is her screen name, Sass? Can you give that to me? Because I don't have her on the notifications. Oh, he has an aunt and he has cousins? Oh. GA Girl Country. Okay, let's see.
Let's see what goes on the next time.
Heather, according to Casey, he's got a brother and a sister.
Oh, that wasn't it. Okay.
Oh, which Amanda is this? I thought this was Amanda Bowden. I don't even know who this Amanda is.
All right. They don't need the card.
I'm going to go back to Jeffy. Right, Heather. Right. From what I see on Jeff's live right now, I think his signal must be so bad that it's not even working, because all I see is his purple screen with a J on it. No, let me try him one more time. Yeah, it says here he's still on, but his signal must be so bad that it's not even like streaming. Because the weird thing is, I could see people putting there he is. Okay. So does Jeff have a phone that doesn't have data on it? Because I would imagine in Fayetteville they're pretty covered. They're pretty covered in terms of towers for regular data network.
What, those baby Dachshunds? Yeah, I got a pit Dachshund, and yeah, they're wonderful dogs.
Oh wow, Case, thank you.
That's so awesome. They're selling puppies.
A wiener pit. So, Casey, while you're in here, if you don't mind, I'll ask you some questions.
But that one's got like a
has Jeff ever worked a job long term when he was with you? Oh God, Cajun, don't say that. Don't say it.
I'm about to restart.
He's going back live, so when he comes back on, I'll go in there. Sherry, according to Casey, who is his ex, yes, he did. And yes, he does. Casey, based on what you've seen of him on his lives, the way that he talks, his mannerisms, all that stuff, do you believe that he is still using? Wow. Okay. You know, it's funny. The reason why he went live again is because his mod told him, Jeff, you're losing people. Because when his signal was so bad, people were dropping out.
I guess I did looking like a creeper, but they had a cage. They're selling.
I don't know. You know, people. I've never seen a host where a mod tells them, "Hey, you're losing people. Reset."
Face is really pretty. What's up, Jessica? What's up, Josh? Hey, Miss Linda.
Okay, Case, I'll look out for that. I get it. So he sounds lethargic.
What's up, Redskin? How are you doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful start to their day and going to have a great weekend. You know, we got to be positive. You know, good things are going to come. Good things are coming.
So Jeff 89078. Jeff 890. place.
if not more. Because every, like, there. But, if you have health issues, you have health issues. But you should have told, you should have told.
Oh, really? So this was always it?
Like, what your deal was.
So he was always at
It's not like
McDonald's.
I'm the only cook now,
I thought he was at like a Waffle House or something.
Oh, it sounds like
More
the puppies
Mapes.
are sad that they're leaving.
Wow.
Sounds like, oh, look, he's in the mama over there with
True that,
say
Case.
bye.
Yeah, me too, Cajun.
Yeah,
I thought so.
maybe you can see how pretty that dog is.
Oh, he did
No, that's
well.
not
Okay, thank
appropriate.
you.
Take
He's a
people without
very
their
big
permission.
liar.
That's not
Well, I
appropriate.
mean, listen, as Casey just reiterated, like she said last year, Jeff says that he doesn't have any family. He said that everybody is gone. Casey just said and verified again that he has a brother and sister that live in the same city he lives in. And he also has other family members, aunts and stuff like that. So, again, when you see those little things happening, then there's something going on. And you know that, if you burn bridges with family members, then you didn't do something that they approved of. And they have...
Just getting out of bed. I'm so ready to get into bed. Yeah, I'm so ready to get into bed. Last night was a long night though. Like that was a lot of build up and stuff. Like, cause I'm on, for like the past months, like I've been the only cook. And,
Wow.
with taking orders and all the stuff that I have to do,
Yes, Breezy.
regardless to start the next day. Like there's
Bingo.
not a lot of time. There's really no time for me to be able to do any of the detailing, cleaning, and pulling stuff out, and doing like the stuff that really needs to be done like constantly. I just don't have the time. I'm only one person.
From what I
taking
remember,
care of
sweet,
orders,
yes, he did do
resetting
that.
the store, cleaning everything. It's hard to do the extra stuff when you don't have someone to help, But we closed the store last night at 11. And I left around like 4:40, and the stoves and everything was heating up, and they probably wouldn't be heated till almost 6:00 because it takes a while for those fryers and the stoves to heat up completely. Soon I need to shave. I let someone borrow my trimmers, and I regret it. I thought I could trust them, and I've been texting them, and I've seen them.
That would be interesting,
like,
Casey.
I need my clippers.
That would be interesting if he would.
Just a part of me thinks the worst right now.
Oh, here comes the sympathy stuff now. Time's
thank
ticking.
you so much. Someone just sent us $5 towards our room.
Oh,
thank
boy.
you so much. I like to keep everybody anonymous, so nobody's harassed or, pretty much harassed, and it's ridiculous. But thank you so much. That gets us one step closer,
Wow,
Every
Casey.
little bit adds up. Checkout's at 11 o'clock, and I just wish my check. Like, I've never worked at a job that, I didn't get paid at like 12 at night or like 9 in the morning. Like, my check doesn't
Hey,
hit
guys,
until,
if you'd
like,
be so
almost 4 in
kind
the
as to
afternoon.
follow
Like, that
Casey.
shit's ridiculous.
Casey is Jeff's ex.
I'll be right back. I'm about to go check a Goda.
And as I said, I would... You know, again, for those of you that aren't aware of Jeff and interactions with him and all that, when he was probably a little over a year ago, he was talking about how it's we were showing him the numbers saying you're asking people for this much money a month, and it was like $1,900 a month to stay in the hotel. And I told him, I said, I found you an apartment right near there for $1,000 a month. It'll be your own place. You could pay for it because, according to him, he was saying how much money he made and all that. And I said, this is in your budget. And he said, no, because then I have to pay electricity.
How are you doing?
I have to pay electricity.
It's 76 today, but hopefully closer
I have to pay
closer to 11
Wi-Fi. I have to
sometimes they
pay
get down
cable.
like five or $6
He said it's
closer to
actually
11.
cheaper
So
for
I'm
me
hoping that's,
to live in this room. He said, and on top of it, they come and they clean it.
more than it usually
I'm like,
is.
ugh. So he has no interest in moving
That's
ahead.
awesome. I know. I'm glad it's Friday too. Means
Right,
I can,
Case.
be a little less stressed this weekend. Weekends, my check covers my rooms.
Right, Meeps. Yep, exactly, Case. Happy Friday, Mama
Just wish I got
G.
paid earlier in the day.
Exactly, Shell.
But yeah, you can already tell it's already heating up. He said, yeah. Whoa, I didn't even notice. Those are big sweat beadlets. Hey, Lisa. How are you doing today? I hope you're being blessed. Hope everybody in here is blessed.
Blessed.
Even if they can't see it or not. Hopefully, they've got a hand on their shoulder.
Miranda, he works at McDonald's, usually overnight.
I'm still upset. My tire had I got a flat tire on my bike. I did, but being that late in the day, they can't really do that. Oh no! I hope you figure out what's wrong with your car and it's nothing serious. I really do. Yeah. I think a day before yesterday, my front tire on my bike went flat, so I had to walk to work. It's been different because all this time I've been riding, I've been getting back and forth so fast.
Blanche, this is Jeff Gainey.
Sucks
Jeff
walking.
Gainey is somebody who's been on here for a very long time. And he's been doing this type of behavior. I think it was since 2017 when he was on Facebook doing
I'm gonna look into it this weekend and see how cheap a plug is. Well, not plug, but a tube. Because those bikes,
Did he
all
just
it
say
is
plug?
a tube, and then you stick the air hose
Did he
to
say
it.
plug?
But it can't be much, It can't be no more than $10. Not for a bike. That Santa
morning,
lady is live watching you. Stay safe, man. Santa lady. Da, da, da.
Sing it, Jeffy.
She getting a lot of gifts, huh? I bet she is. I bet she's killing them gifts.
Yeah, right.
Just, bad mouthing people and being toxic. Just being a nasty person.
Yeah.
Sounds about right, friend.
Funny. I haven't said anything nasty, but
I don't care about those people. I'm not going to feel bad for doing all I can to keep a roof over my head. I'm not spending nothing frivolous. Your ex is in her life. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. She's an even worse person. But I don't throw dirty laundry out.
let's watch the numbers go up once people start coming over here from his live. No. Nope, not a bad word.
But you know, I could though, you know, but I'm not that type of person. You know, I'm not that type of person. You know, they just talking about how big a piece of crap I was, how bad of a person I am.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree, so. Casey, I can guarantee you there's people in there
Good luck with that.
telling
Good luck with
him
that. But you see,
lies
that's how
that are
nasty
going
someone
on.
is. They're really going to try to get you fired from my job.
Nobody said that.
Like, this just tells you the type of people they are.
Who's in there saying that? That's just baloney.
What's up, Mark? But yeah, that's just really shows you. Is trying to get me fired from my job. I ain't got to warn them. I don't have to warn them. They're going to laugh in their face.
Tooth Fairy, it's
'Cause,
because
you know-
people
you
are
know,
going over there
All the things they say,
trying to cause problems.
and I am and all that. You know, I'm actually a pretty good guy, a pretty likable guy. And, you know, me being that type of person and, you know, giving my you know, the shirt off my back to people and like that in certain situations, you know, I have people looking out for me. That's the difference, you know. People like me.